I made 3 Minecraft prisons, an easy one, a difficult one, and an extremely difficult one. And I trapped my friend Ricer Cook in all 3 of them. If he can escape 2 of my 3 prisons, then I have to buy him bubble tea. But if he fails at any point, he has to learn the fancy choreography from twice. Our first prison is the glass box. The room inside the prison is 6 blocks tall. It is 4 blocks long and 3 blocks wide. If you try to break the glass, TNT will spawn on you instantly and you'll lose the challenge. Inside the room there is a furnace, a crafting table, a block of sand, a flower pot with a cactus on it. All you get are those blocks plus 1 ender pearl. And so without a further ado, Ricer Cook, the escape begins now. The first thing Ricer Cook did was break the sand, the flower pot, and the cactus inside. He checked the crafting table to see if there's anything he can craft, but unfortunately for him, there wasn't a lot you can craft from a flower pot, a sand, and a cactus. So he broke the crafting table. He placed the sand on the furnace and the crafting table on the wall, but that didn't do anything, so he broke the blocks and tried again.
Yeah, I didn't have any health left.
Now, if you're an experienced Minecraft player, you might be asking, why doesn't he just pearl glitch out the wall? If you didn't know, throwing an ender pearl in between 2 glass corners allows you to glitch through the block. Here's a demonstration, and now I'm in the middle of the glass block, which I can just easily walk out of. Right? Under normal circumstances, this would have been the solution, and Ricer Cook would have successfully escaped. But while I made this prison, I accommodated for that fact, and I made sure to add one sneaky detail you might have not noticed. The walls of this prison is 2 blocks thick, meaning if you tried to pearl glitch through the first layer of walls, the second layer of glass would block you from escaping. Rice did not know this and pearled anyways. If he's struggling this much to solve the easy prison, I can't wait to see how Ricer Cook does in my final prison. But now he was stuck there. Forever. Since this was Ricer Cook's first prison, I gave him a little handicap. He's allowed infinite retries, and the only way of failing is by giving up. Never give up, kids. Important life lesson. Anyways, back to the escape. After a lot of thinking, Ricer Cook did not see any other solution other than pearl glitching out. So this one, he aimed a pearl at the corner of the roof. So he was successful glitching through the glass with the ender pearl, but now he had to deal with the same problem. He was stuck.
How do you escape?
So maybe there's another solution other than pearl glitching. He looked at all the items given to him and tried to make the best out of it. Stacking a cactus on a stand, he managed to put a flower pot on the wall and crouch onto it. It ended up being useless.
I was gonna do that. How do you escape? Oh my god.
Ricer Cook tried to get on that flower pot in hopes of getting a better shot at pearl glitching, but it did not work. He hasn't touched the furnace the whole game, probably because he has no pickaxe. For all we know, that might come on handy later on, so let's check our options. With the furnace, you can smelt sand into glass or cactus into green dye using the crafting table as a fuel, but pretty much both of those things are useless. Here's a hint. If you look at the roof of the prison, you can see that there's a 2-block hole. In those 2 blocks, the roof is only 1 block thick. Alright, that's it. Good luck figuring it out.
No, you suck.
So slow.
Shut up. No, how do we do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? I'm done.
Yep, he has given up. So, I'm gonna give you the solution. What you're first supposed to do is collect the cactus from the flower pot, break the flower pot, break the sand, and the crafting table. You see, the secret to escaping is indeed pearl glitching, but only through these 2 roof blocks. If you try to glitch through any other block, you'll just get stuck. But you see, with the 2 center blocks, since there are no corners, it's not possible to glitch through it. Or is it? Looking at the inventory, you might see how the cactus can come in useful. Since cactuses aren't full blocks, throwing an ender pearl into a cactus lets you glitch through the block above. So put a flower pot on the 3rd lowest wall, then put a crafting table next to it in the middle. After, place the sand on the roof, making it fall on the crafting table, and then put the cactus on it. Now throw an ender pearl at the intersection of the cactus and the roof, and since the roof is only 1 block tall, you can jump right through it. But Ricer Cook did not escape, so the first prison, he failed. If he fails one more, he loses. Alright, on to the second prison. The second prison is a red bedrock prison. This prison has 4x4 blocks of free space on the inside. It is 4.5 blocks high, and the slabs you see right now are unbreakable. Inside the prison, there's a crafting table, a furnace with a coal inside, and a chest with these following items. Full sets of iron tools, full iron armor, 64 golden apples, 7 wooden tools, 7 pork chop, and 3 sticks. The only rule, escape by any means. So starting off, he opened the chest and collected all the items inside. Then he started eating golden apples.
I'm making sure I'm safe.
To escape, you would need to stack up 4 blocks. But with the furnace, chest, and crafting table, by stacking all those up, you would only have 3 blocks. So basically, this wasn't the solution, he had to restart. And while he's struggling, if this video gets 1 million likes, in addition to the bubble tea I'll get him if he wins, I'll also buy him a waffle machine.
Dang, I really need a waffle machine right now.
Okay, wait, but that means I have to up the punishment too. If you fail this prison as well, you have to learn the fancy choreography and what is love, okay?
Wait, what? What is I don't, this is so cringe.
Wait, I really want to see him dance to what is love, please. Now back to the escape. Before we continue with this progress, let me reveal the actual solution. The key to escaping this prison is finding a 4th block you can stack up on to run out. But none of the items in the chest are blocks, and you can't craft any blocks with any of the items. unless you use one of the most obscure crafting recipes in Minecraft history. This is a lantern, and to craft a lantern you need a torch in the middle of the crafting recipe surrounded by iron nuggets. A lantern is half a block tall, which is just enough to stack up the extra slab on the prison. To get iron nuggets, what you have to do is smelt all your iron tools in the furnace. But careful when you're smelting to not use the coal, because the coal is necessary to craft a torch, and that's necessary to make the lantern. So instead of using the coal, use all your wooden tools as fuel. There's only 7 wooden tools in total, and each tool can only smelt 1 item. To smelt the final iron tool, use 2 of the 3 sticks given to you as furnace fuel. That's enough to smelt 1 block. Take your remaining stick, combine it with the coal to make a torch, then surround the torch with the iron nuggets. Now you have a lantern, so stack up the chest and the crafting table on the furnace, and then use the lantern as the 4th block and jump out. Rice put on all the iron armor and started dancing around. He put an iron sword in the furnace and one of the wooden tools to burn it. Perhaps he knew he needed iron nuggets. Woo! You've escaped, but there's still one more prison. I'll repeat myself one more time. The last prison is 3 times as hard as the first 2 combined.
No, you're about to owe me that waffle machine.
I'll include the waffle machine if we hit our like goal. Welcome, Ricer Cook. You've completed every prison from now. Well, almost every prison. This is the last prison. And I'm telling you, you are not going to escape this. Welcome to the Dan Cage. This 20 block tall prison is made of entirely indestructible glass. There's 2 levels to this prison, and you start at the bottom one. And now here's the blocks inside. On the first floor, there's 3 diamond blocks, 3 furnaces, 2 crafting tables, 2 oak planks, 2 blocks of blue ice, 3 iron ores, and a torch. On the second floor, there's 3 wet sponges and 3 obsidian, and 4 string. You can't actually see the string, that's why it's so sneaky. And all Ricer Cook gets is this pickaxe that can only mine 3 more blocks before breaking. Alright, I've done enough talking. Ricer Cook, good luck. He uses his pickaxe to destroy 3 iron ores, and then he goes to destroy 2 wood planks. Now he breaks a crafting table to use it as furnace fuel to smelt the iron. Crafting tables can smelt 1.5 blocks, meaning 2 crafting tables will be able to smelt 3 iron. Once you have 3 iron, you can craft an iron pickaxe, but now here's a problem. You need a crafting table to make a pickaxe, meaning you can't use a second crafting table as furnace fuel. And if you use the wood planks as fuel, then you can't make sticks nor a pickaxe. I think someone realized this pretty soon.
Oh, I think I messed up. I have to restart.
Technically he loses right now, but he made a negotiation. If I give him an extra chance, he'll learn an extra dance. More specifically, the feels this time. This is his second attempt. With the iron pickaxe, he mined the 3 iron ore, broke all the wood blocks and the crafting table, and this time instead of going to smelt, he started placing the blocks on the walls in the staircase-like pattern. Ricer Cook stacked up to the gap you see right here to access the second floor, but he was missing 1 block. He had no pickaxe, so he couldn't break anything else, so he broke the sponge hoping it would drop to him. It didn't.
Ha!
This is his 3rd attempt, which is also his final attempt. If you fail this, get to the dancing room.
I think I'm supposed to make it time.
This time he used the pickaxe to destroy 3 diamond ores. Then he broke the 2 wood planks, went to the crafting table to make sticks and a diamond pickaxe. With a diamond pickaxe, he mined the iron, mined the furnaces, and mined the crafting table. He used all those blocks to stack up once again, but this time he had enough to reach the 2nd floor. He broke the 3 sponges and 2 of the string and went back down. Then he collected back all the blocks he stacked up with, and this time got to smelting. He smelted the 3 iron ores with 2 crafting tables, and now he's left with 3 iron ingots and 2 sticks.
Oh, I burned both crafting tables.
So what if the solution is to just stack up? After all, this prison is 20 blocks tall and there is enough blocks, right? So let's try it. I did the exact same procedure as Ricer Cook did, and once I'm on the 2nd level, I broke the obsidian, the sponge, and the string, made a wool, and tried to stack up. But it was 3 blocks short. And the thing is, not all the blocks can be used as stacking blocks. The diamond can only drop diamond ores. And if you start off breaking the iron ore or the furnaces, you end up with less blocks.
This is awkward. Let me restart.
Under negotiation of learning another dance, I gave Ricer Cook another attempt. He follows through the exact same procedure and stacks up to collect the sponges. He finds 2 strings, goes down, and starts smelting. The answer to escaping this prison is the water buckets. You're supposed to make a bucket and somehow collect water, but through how? Well, it's impossible to melt blue ice, so that's not it. Instead, you're supposed to use the wet sponge. By smelting a wet sponge and placing a bucket in the fuel section, after it burns, the empty bucket turns into a water bucket. Then you can use the water bucket to climb out. Ricer Cook was thinking exactly that, so he was smelting his iron. But from his last attempt, he learned that he needed to save a crafting table to craft the bucket at the end, meaning that 1 crafting table could not be used as furnace fuel. So he could only use 1 crafting table and 2 sticks to smelt. But if you add those up, that can only smelt 2.5 blocks.
I actually think I'm missing a stick, because I can only smelt 2 of the irons, and I can't use the crafting table.
He's missing a stick to smelt an extra half a block, but what he doesn't know is that wool can also smelt half a block. On this final attempt, he stacked up to the 2nd floor.
I have examined the obsidian. I've come to the conclusion that I should break it.
Then he finds out that there's string.
Oh wait, why is there 4?
And finally, with 4 strings, he made a wool, and combining that with a crafting table and then 2 sticks, he was able to smelt the 3 iron with a crafting table left over. He made the bucket, broke the crafting table, put the wet sponge in the furnace, and then immediately put a bucket after, and finally, He escaped, which means... Rice, you just won 1 bubble tea and potentially a waffle machine. What do you have to say?
It means everything to me. Like,